Did you know that James Franco, the actor, finally admits to his mistakes? And also has agreed to pay the victims over $2.2 million. Come, let's find out. Welcome back to Trend Craze. James Franco was facing charges of sexual misconduct, whereby his former student Ms. Tither-Kaplan and Ms. Gaal claimed in their first filing in 2019 that James Franco tried to create a pipeline of young women who were subjected to his personal and professional sexual exploitation in the name of education. Tither-Kaplan and Gaal had alleged that Franco forced students into performing sex scenes on camera in an orgy type setting that went far beyond what is practiced in Hollywood film, and students had to believe that roles in Franco's films would be made available to those who complied to that. Studio 4 was an acting and filmmaking school located in New York City and Los Angeles, opened by James Franco in 2014. Franco opened the school after studying at Playhouse West in Los Angeles. In 2017, multiple female students from the school came out and said that Franco had behaved in inappropriate or sexually exploitive ways while operating as their teacher. The school was officially closed on October 1, 2017. But also another student, Hilary Dusom, 33, who took a class from Franco in 2012 in another place where Franco was schooling them, admitted that at first, she found James Franco to be a really generous spirit who was eager to help aspiring actors. Hilary Dusom remembered one day during filming, Franco approached the actresses, who wore masks and lingerie, and asked, "So, who wants to take their shirt off?" When no actresses volunteered, Franco lost himself. Hilary said so. "I felt like I was selected for something based on my hard work and my merit, and when I realized it was because I have nice breasts, it was pretty clear that was not the case," Dusom said. "I don't think he started teaching with bad intentions, but he went down a path and damaged a lot of people in the process." But also recalling from the night that he was awarded his Golden Globe in January 2018, a new scandal began when actress Ali Sheedy bombed off a few touchy tweets, one of which read, "James Franco just won. Please never ask me why I left the film and TV business." Another actress, Violet Paley, also used Twitter to accuse Franco of forcing her into a sexual act and inviting her 17-year-old friend to his hotel room. In February 2018, it was confirmed that Franco would return for season 2 of The Deuce. Previously, co-creator David Simon had supported the actor in a statement to Variety. Noting he could only attest to his experience with Franco on The Deuce, Simon wrote, "I've checked with all my fellow producers and other personnel. We have no complainant or complaint, or any awareness of any incident of concern involving Mr. Franco. In our experience, he was entirely professional as an actor, director, and producer." Another event that James Franco has also attracted attention for his sexual misconduct behavior in social media. In 2014, he used Instagram to ask a 17-year-old British girl he'd met outside a New York theater if she had a boyfriend or whether she was 18. Even after learning her age, he asked for the name of her hotel and if he should rent a room. After that episode became public, Franco apologized on ABC's Live with Kelly and Michael. "I'm embarrassed and I guess I'm just a model of how social media is tricky," he said. "I used bad judgment and I learned my lesson." Several students who had James Franco as their teacher claimed that these parts were rarely handed out to people in the classes. They would tell us that smaller parts in their projects were being held exclusively for students. Often they were opportunities for extra work or parts that required nudity, said Devin Labella, who spent a year as a student at the NoHo location. "I didn't have agency representation at the time, so I thought, well, I'm not going to be able to get into good auditions, so this might be my opportunity. Now, if you Google me, you can see me naked," said Tither-Kaplan, 26. "Before I've ever been in TV, or before I've ever had any real credits, or before any of this, of course I regret that. I don't want that." School leadership will be investigating these complaints, Plonsker said, adding, "They are committed to hearing voices of concerns and being receptive to their issues." It was made obvious that if a judge disagrees on the settlement, all parties will release a joint statement in which Franco would continue to deny the allegations. It would read, "The parties and their counsel are pleased to have resolved a portion of this dispute and pending lawsuit." While defendants continue to deny the allegations in the complaint, they acknowledge that plaintiffs have raised important issues, and all parties strongly believe that now is a critical time to focus on addressing the mistreatment of women in Hollywood. Franco's attorney, Michael Plotsker, disputed all of the women's allegations and directed the Times to Franco's comments Tuesday night on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. And this is what he said. "Look, in my life, I pride myself in taking responsibility for things that I have done," he told Colbert. "I have to do that to maintain my well-being. The things that I heard on Twitter are not accurate. But I completely support people coming out and being able to have a voice because they didn't have a voice for so long. So I don't want to shut them down in any way. If I have done something wrong," he added, "I will fix it. I have to." Sexual misconduct lawsuit first reached a settlement deal in February, as first reported by The Hollywood Reporter. He said, "All agree on the need to make sure that no one in the entertainment industry, regardless of sex, race, religion, disability, ethnicity, background, gender, or sexual orientation, faces discrimination, harassment, or prejudice of any kind." It will now go before a Los Angeles judge for approval. It is said that Tither-Kaplan will receive $670,500 from the settlement, minus $223,500 for lawyers' fees. Gaal will receive $223,500, with $74,500 in legal fees. The remaining $1.341 million will go to other students, minus $827,000 for lawyers. Unclaimed money will be donated to the National Women's Law Center. The actor James Franco has agreed to pay more than $2.2 million to settle a pair of lawsuits, including one of the two former students of his acting school who said he had subjected them to sexually exploitative auditions and film shoots. James Franco has been losing people to work with. As for Rogan, the comedian told the Sunday Times, it's not a coincidence that the two are no longer working together after the allegations. "What I can say is that I despise abuse and harassment, and I would never cover or conceal the actions of someone doing it, or knowingly put someone in a situation where they were around someone like that," Rogan told the Times, adding that he regrets his terrible joke on SNL. "I can say it, it has changed many things in our relationship and our dynamic." Also, Busy Phillips has said she will not work with James Franco again. "I wouldn't want to work with someone who has multiple allegations of predatory behavior," she said on the Daily Beast's The Last Laugh podcast. Reviewing James Franco, James Dean Films scored him his first Golden Globe Awards and received Screen Actors Guild Award and Emmy Award nominations. Between 2002 and 2007, Franco gained international recognition through his superhero role in Spider-Man 2002. The film was a commercial success as it brought up $822 million worldwide. Its sequel in 2004, Spider-Man 2, grossed around $783 million, and Spider-Man 3 2007 worldwide gross was $891 million. Other blockbuster films that Franco appeared on during this time are The Company 2003, The Ape 2005, Annapolis 2006, The Holiday 2006, Knocked Up 2007, among several others. People have been asking if James Franco was gay, bisexual, or straight due to the roles he plays. Also, James supports LGBT community, and this makes people more unsure of his sexuality. However, Franco has dated Marla Sokoloff, Anna O'Reilly, and a 17-year-old from Scotland. But also, Franco responded that how he appears in the movies is not connected at all with what he is in his real life. So people should not judge him for the roles he plays. Studio 4 closed down in 2017. Since then, Franco hasn't been involved in many new projects. His latest film, Zeroville, came out in the fall of 2019, but it was met with bad reviews, even earning him a nomination for 3 Golden Raspberry Awards. With less and less new revenue coming in for Franco, we wonder how long he can continue ponying up for legal defense. James Franco net worth fortune is under great threat considering he has been dragged into the sex scandals, which is a wave sweeping across Hollywood today, and turns out it ends with a financial slowdown. Stay connected with us, and we will update you with the latest news. Don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe on this channel.